Well, the president's words on that speak for themselves. I don't have a lot to add by the way of detail. What I would point to is certainly information that we made public yesterday about Putin and his military. I think writ large, we have seen that this invasion has been a strategic failure for Putin and for Russia. They are working to redefine the initial aims of their invasion. And we've seen time and again that the sanctions that have been applied are exacting extreme costs on their economy. So I don't have anything to add to what the president said, except to say we have seen incontrovertible evidence that this has been a strategic disaster for Russia. We've made every effort to be transparent, even from the time before Putin invaded. We worked to make sure that we were providing information that gave a sense of what we knew Russia was going to do. I think to call them out in that way and to be clear that we knew what their intentions were had the impact of putting them on their back foot. I can't speak to how that's impacted their calculus. That's for them to say. But I think we've seen writ large that the invasion has been a strategic error, is leaving Russia weaker. Putin himself has said that the sanctions have imposed unprecedented costs on the Russian economy. And our role in this, is to continue to strengthen Ukraine on the battlefield, as we've been doing with an unprecedented amount of security assistance, and to continue to strengthen their hand at the negotiating table. Mike?
You keep saying, though, that this is to try and, paint a picture of Putin's strategic blunder or strategic error, but it certainly seems like you're needling and trolling Vladimir Putin here.
Those are your words, not ours. We have been very clear that we are, everything that we are doing here is designed to advance our ultimate strategic aim, which is strengthening, as I said, strengthening Ukraine on the battlefield, strengthening their hand at the negotiating table, giving them what they need to push back on Russian aggression. And I think it is self-evident based on what we've seen since Putin invaded on February 24th, as we've seen their economy collapse, we've seen the ruble collapse. The impact of his choice has been significant, and we're going to continue to advance our strategy of doing everything we can to ensure that Ukraine has what they need to continue to push back on Russian aggression.